Hello everyone, this is your girl Sugary Girl Kenny 2012 and I'm bringing you guys another rant video. So the title is not as harsh as I named it. I wanted to make this video because I feel like not enough people understand me, even though I've been making these videos for a long ass time, even on my main channel. Now y'all know like it heavily annoys me when people tell me to calm down about something I strongly feel for, and it really annoys me when people tell me to calm down or just get over it or deal with it or blah blah blah, and it's a situation that I'm like really strong for. Like, y'all know for the past few weeks my videos have been WWE 2K15 related, because 2K have started recently releasing more things than they did like last month. So basically I've had some rants where I call them out and blah blah blah, and I've also had people come on my videos telling me I need to calm down and you need to accept it and blah blah blah, yet you're going out to pre-order a game based off of blind faith. People are like going out there to pre-order the game and you haven't even seen it. This was like weeks and weeks before, yet you're telling other people to calm down and get over it or deal with it or blah blah blah, yet when if indeed there does seem to be problems in the game and you pre-ordered and you bought it, you're going to be in the same position that we are, complaining about something. But anyway, that's not the point. Basically I just want people to just stop, telling me to calm down and deal with it. Like, you wouldn't just deal with something if it has a problem. You wouldn't just deal with a car if you wouldn't just go to a dealer and buy a car and it has problems and then you just sit there and you just deal with it. Obviously you're going to take that fucking car back and you're going to go curse the person out. Well, not curse the person out. If it may get to that point, you may talk to the person and say, hey, this car has this and that problem and I paid this and that for it, so I want to know what can be done. So basically that's how I basically I gotta say basically a lot. That's how I feel. Like, I complain and I bitch and I may whine a lot because I want to see changes. I don't see my bitching and whining as just for the sake of it. I find bitching and whining or anything like that to that extent, it's just that. It's just bitching to annoy people, bitching to annoy the developers. Bitching and whining to annoy the developers. But I feel that the ranting and the whining, or whatever the hell you want to call it, that I'm personally doing, I look at it as wanting to see improvements. I just don't want to see this game end up like any of the previous games that we've been playing for the past 5 years now. I just want to actually see improvements and stuff. And a lot of people are like are just saying, yeah, it's in 2K's hands and like it's gonna be good and blah 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 and well, it's kind of hard to personally for me, it's kind of hard for me to say, okay, yeah, relax, it's gonna be good, because one, I don't play 2K games, so yeah, and two, this is their first time handling this series, so I don't see how anybody can just walk around and not have at least a tint of worry on how this game is gonna be and how everything that we've been getting for the past few years is gonna be. Like, create a story, create a car, and all the other stuff relating to things that a lot of people use. I don't see how anybody is not just at least a 10 bit worried about how the game is going to be. Maybe it's because people are too busy talking about graphics. I mean, again, like I said, been saying for the past few videos that I've been making, I'm personally not a graphics whore, because if I was, I wouldn't even own half the damn games that I do now. I like to get a game based off of it being fun, if I can play the game, because what's a pretty game if you can't fucking play it? And if the gameplay sucks and it's full of bugs, it's full of problems and all this other stuff, then I guess it ain't so pretty anymore, right? But I just know, if you've been subbed to me for a long freaking time, y'all should know me by now that I'm gonna complain and I'm gonna bitch about something that I find wrong, especially if I feel strongly about it, especially if I know I'm gonna be going out spending $60 on this product. Then I better damn well get a good product. Or at least what I've been asking for, complaining about, I better damn well get something out of it, because again, they need us. We're the ones putting up the money to buy their game. If they don't have people buying their game, then it's gonna fail, right? So That's all I want to see. That, you know, I just want to see improvements, and that's the reason why I complain and I whine as much as I do, because I just want to see improvements on the franchise that I've been playing for years. And then really, that's with any franchise that I've been playing for years. I just want to see some improvements. I just don't want to see anything go wrong. And it, again, hard for me not to worry when this is like 2Ks, besides WWE 2K14, which doesn't count because they only put their logo on it. This is officially their first time, like their first time actually working on this game, just them. So, you know, I'm like, oh Lord, you know. And basically all we've been mainly hearing about is the way it looks, how pretty it looks. Yeah, the game is pretty, we get that. Like, show us something that's gonna actually, that we're gonna be like, you know, that's gonna make us want it more, because you can't sell a game off of one point, you know what I'm saying? So what else? So yeah, like telling me to calm down, telling me to deal with it, and telling me to just be happy are such dumb words to me. Especially for a franchise that's been going in the shitter since like what, 2010, I believe. Yeah, because that's where everything started to fall in the ground. So I'm not gonna calm down. I'm not gonna just deal with it, and I'm certainly not just gonna be happy with what I got. Especially when 2K themselves were hyping this game and saying, even though, and again, I said this before, I understand the limitations and all this other stuff with not being able to do certain stuff on last generation consoles. I said that, but a lot of people seem to have missed that point in my other videos, which irritates the hell out of me, because then I gotta repeat it over to you and say this, it was more so of a question, or maybe a rhetorical question more than anything when I was asking that. And I was asking in the video because the reason I was asking that is the reason because, like, you know, the game, when it went, like when we started getting information about the game, first started getting information, it was touted as, you know, okay, yeah, you know, next generation is gonna have all these features and blah blah blah, and next gen isn't, but you know, we're gonna make sure it's gonna be treated good. So it was touted as it being a good game, and then as the information started coming out, it just started revealing more and more how much the, you know, the last generation versions of the game was going to be lacking and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I was like, I'm 50-50 on this, because I understand like the limitations, you know, with a, you know, damn near 10-year hardware, and at the same time I feel for the people that are just going to be getting this on last generation, due to the fact that 2K have been very blunt with their information. I don't know how they work with the, you know, the basketball fans of, you know, the games they make for that, but us, you know, WWE games fans, we work totally different, man. So you can't just keep information from us, dude, because we've been screwed over so many damn times. It's like we just so we need our information, or maybe some of us don't and some of us do. I'm the in the bunch that need to see visual. I'm a visual person now. Maybe years ago, maybe I would have been like, okay, this sounds cool, and I probably would have bought the game just based off of blind faith. But no, I don't know if it's an age thing, I don't know if it's just the whole screwing over your fans thing, but whatever it is, I visually need to see the game before I actually go out and freaking get it or pre-order it, dude. I need to see what I'm going to be playing, what I'm going to be doing and getting before I just go out and buy a game now. So yeah, and it's like really hard to impress me nowadays. So again, this is why I need visual, because just telling me isn't anything, because anybody can go on the internet and say I have the best game ever, or I had the best platform ever, or whatever, but it's all in what you show to prove. It's all in what you show is what's going to tell us, you know, the whole story, not in what you tell, because anybody can make up anything. So that was long. Anyway, that's basically it. So tell me if you ever left a comment on a video, a WWE 2K15 related video, and somebody responded to you, you know, stop complaining and you just deal with it and blah blah blah. And if you ever responded back, and what was your response towards that, or even if you do remember. And I'll get back to y'all as quickly as I can. Thank you for watching, thank you for commenting, and certainly thank you for subscribing. Deuces.